It has been a really long time since I've worked on the Impala.
It's been 84 years.
That's a bit dramatic, Rose. But I will say it has been a half a decade. So I developed a new plan, and we are starting our way from the back and working our way forwards. Unfortunately, this required more disassembly. I decided to remove their trunk lid and send it to an acid bath. And while that lid is getting an acid bath, I'm going to go ahead and restore the attached parts and trunk weather strip channel and also the rear windshield frame. Having the trunk lid off will give me plenty of access to all this stuff. After I removed the trunk lid, I disassembled it and stuck all the parts in a sandblaster. After sandblasting, I blew them off, hit them with some wax and grease remover or some brake clean, then 2 coats of primer, then 2 to 3 coats of SEM's trim black. Of course, after I go through the effort of saving that bracket, I find that whole light assembly and bracket on Summit for 33 bucks. I have been absolutely loving having this sandblasting cabinet in the shop now. It really has stepped up my game. At this point, I had a few bolts that I had painted, had some dieback issues. So once again, I just quickly stuck them in the sandblaster, no problem. Shook them around in a wax and grease remover bath, then repainted them. I masked off the area that I don't want to put acid on, and I'm putting plastic sheeting over areas that I already painted and do not want acid on, eating that away. Before I lay the acid, I need to go around and scuff all the areas where the acid is going to lay. This is going to help the acid etch into the metal and lift up any paint and body work. I also bought an air mover, as I heard this stuff really stinks and has a lot of fumes. Hopefully it doesn't get too bad to where I have to go rent a hotel room for the night. When the trunk gets back, I have some internal frame coating with a wand that I'm going to stick inside all the crevices, and I'm going to epoxy primer the whole trunk lid to seal it off from any contaminants. Now that I have the trunk lid edges and corners protected, this little lady is ready to go to the acid bath.